Okay, so this is my machine here. This is the Vevor JK and numbers after that, because I'm not gonna go through all that process. You guys know the machine that I have. This is how it looks. So we are going to be threading this machine today. You guys see my sign. I need to make some bigger ones and put in my office, but I did make this watermark myself. So before we talk about machine, let's go ahead and get into the watermark that I did make on my K40. I want to make a larger one to put in my office. I need to upgrade my laser machine, but let's not get too distracted, okay? So we will be threading our bobbin. A couple of you guys have asked me for a separate video on just threading your bobbin, so this is going to be a real quick video on how to thread your bobbin. So I already gave you guys a link to my Amazon to check out the bobbin sizes and needles that go with this machine, so make sure you check the description box down below. Okay, so I did bring you guys in closer so you guys can see exactly what I'm going to do. This area is how you thread your bobbin. You only need to worry about this and the orange knob in the back of your needle, so when you lift your needle up. So this is your area right here. You do not need to worry about this. This right here goes to your regular thread for your regular needle. That's what this is attached to, is to thread your needle. This area is for your bobbin, okay? So I have an empty bobbin case right here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do the pink thread because the white is already down there. I'm gonna go ahead and do the pink thread. So what you're gonna do first, run your thread through the holes. You got 2 holes on here, 2 separate holes, okay? So you got a hole in the back and a hole in the front. You're gonna run through both holes. I'm gonna try to zoom in so you guys can see that. Both holes. So this is a thread. Like I said, you have 2 holes. You have a hole in the back, hole in the front. So I'm gonna go through the back. Once I get it in, I'm going to pull it towards me. So if you, whichever way you're looking at it, if you are looking at it straight going forward, then that's your right side. And I'm going to go around. You want to make sure you are underneath here. These are 2 little, I don't know what you call these, metal plates. Make sure that thread goes through there. This orange knob right here is the tension for this thread. As you are winding it, you can turn it right, you know, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Come out and go through this hole. Boom. So you have put it through the back. As you see, it's going through the back. Went around to my right, went through this metal plates, both of them, came out on the left. So this is how it looks now. So now let's go to the next step. Okay, so now let's go to the next step. We're going to go, this is like a little knife. So we're just going to go ahead and slide it underneath and make sure it's right there. It's like a little blade, little knife area right here. And that's where you want to, I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see that part. So right here, you want it to sit right there. That's holding it. See? That's holding it. This is your tension. The orange knob is your tension. And this is holding it. So now let's go to the next step. We are now at the part of winding the bobbin. So after we did them 2 steps, those 2 simple steps, pick a hole and you hold just like you do a regular bobbin. And usually for me, I go in from the middle, pick a hole, pull it through. So I'm going to show you how it looks. So this is how it looks now. I pull the thread through, bring the thread to the front so y'all can see. See, it kind of went through a hole through the middle part of it. Now I'm going to go ahead and place this on here. You see this zipper knob back here? You want to turn it. That's going to hold the bobbin. This is not holding the bobbin into place. Let it go. Now it's going to hold the bobbin in place. Before you do anything now, you need to make sure you turn your needle knob up. So we're going to go to that. This is your needle knob back here. This moves the pressure foot and everything up when you need it. You want to make sure you turn it basically to the side, as you see, or you can go to this side. I could go all the way around if you like. For me, just go to the side. So if you are in front of the machine, this is your left side. So you want to be sticking out of the machine. As you see, it's sticking out on the side. Now, this is when you can press on the pedal and it actually just go. Make sure you're holding your thread. So we're going to do that together. So before I even press on the pedal, I'm going to hold my thread. Sorry. Now we're going to press it. And the needle is moving at the same time, but you did lift the needle foot up. So you lift that part up so we're not sewing nothing, because the pressure foot is lift up. That's why you turn the orange knob to lift up the pressure foot. But the needle is still moving, so make sure you don't have your hand underneath there, nothing underneath there. So we're going to hold this until it gets shortened and it will let go itself. So as we hold in the thread at the top, because it hasn't pulled by itself, you can see the needle is still moving. The pressure foot is lift up, so it's not sewing, but the needle is moving. Do not put your hand underneath there. So we're just going to hold and keep winding it till it is full. You can go fast, slow, depending on how you feel. So now it's gone. So it pulled to where I didn't have no more to hold, so I let it go. Now you want this bobbin to be even throughout the whole entire thing. If it's too loose, I'm going to show you guys a too loose one. Then you'll have problems when you are sewing. This right here, this is too loose. Like all of it is just falling out. So right here, this is a very loose bobbin. If you could tell, like all the thread is very loose, like it's just falling out. Now this right here, pretty tight thread. I wonder if you could tell by looking at it, because one is loose and one is not. Hold up, y'all, it's focusing. So the black is loose, you could actually see, because it's like more wobbly on the sides, versus the the pink is very tight. So it's important to make sure you wind your bobbin the correct way. Like this right here is finally done. Open your knob, you got the silver knob. Now open it back. As you see, it's actually moving the bobbin when you do that. Open it back to take the bobbin out. Do not take the bobbin out unless you do that. Cut this thread. Be careful when you're pulling it up, because you can unwind it. Oh goodness, I don't unwind it. And now you have a bobbin. Cut the top thread. And we are done. That's how you thread your bobbin. So I hope this helped you.